Strain Damage family, we are back with episode, what, 4?
This is episode 4.
Episode 4, Strain Wars. We're back for more. We're about to tally up the score.
Hey, they've been eating it up too, bro, so we had to bring them another one. And this one, I'd like to give a huge shout out to my boy from Baked Buds, Sandbox grower. He's killing it over there. He let me tour their cultivation and all that, and they're killing it. 3-man team. He's doing a lot of it by himself. So huge shout out to them. He has like 101 different genetics. He's going crazy. You know what I mean?
500 plus plants. Right?
Yeah, and he's one of the growers that reached out. And I'm gonna include bee trees, but he's one of the growers that reached out and was like down to put his strains to the test. You know what I mean?
He's not scared.
He gave us a couple strains just to make sure we got the one that we thought was perfect to put up. And huge shout out to him. And we were gonna do Sawmill, but we just seen that they were bought out by Dreams. I didn't know that.
And they closed down all their locations. No?
Yeah, and we're over here on the west side too. So that was like one of the ones in the area that I thought would be a good matchup. But we seen Tafoya Farms around the corner. They have a really good reputation, good ratings, all of that, and they had some fire in there. So we had to go see what they had. So shout out to them as well.
Shout out to Tafoya Farms.
So what we got for you guys today from Baked Buds, we got some Motorbreath 15, and that's testing at 27.43%. Hey guys, you see it here, not a Mylar bag this time. And then from Tafoya Farms, we got some Baby Joker. Some Baby Joker from Happy Goat. And we're about to do it. We're about to see what's up now. Let's light them up. No further ado. If you guys have anything that you have to smoke on, any blunts, bongs, joints, any of that, dabs, light up with that Strain Damage family. Cheers to you guys.
Cheers. And we apologize for last episode. We did have to throw a blunt out the window. It's how things happen. You know what I mean? But now we're pushing on to a new episode. We got 2 new strains at hand. Enchanted Botanicals won last episode due to a default. But let's see how they go when they go up against someone else in the next bracket.
I can't lie, y'all. I'm excited for this Motorbreath. The way it broke up was phenomenal. It was so sticky. It had that like real OG terp to it too. Just smelling it, and I'm like, oh, I'm ready to try this.
And I was excited because Sandbox grower is one of my favorite growers from here in New Mexico for sure. When he was with Sandy Botanicals, like I said, he was just pumping out nothing but fire, and he still is. So shout out.
And I love to see that he's gonna have his own thing going on now. They're about to be having their own retail license, so they're gonna have their own store. You know what I mean, storefront. And he got it set up in there. He's gonna bring you guys some fire. So I'm definitely excited to see what's in store. What?
I'm not gonna lie, this Baby Joker off the first pull is pretty damn good, dude.
That's good.
Yeah. Shout out to Tafoya Farms. This Baby Joker is starting to taste really nice. I'm getting a little hint of some gas and grape in there. So we've been shooting a lot of content lately with the Strain Wars and This Is Your Brain on Buds and
the podcast.
So we do like to thank everybody out there that is watching. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, tell a friend. Strain Wars is going to be...
I'd like to give a huge applause to all the people watching too. We finally hit that 600 mark. So huge shout out to you guys. You guys are actually getting real active too with the comments. We've seen your guys' recommendations. We're going to make sure we pull up to some of those places you recommended. I seen Dark Matter, Galileo. Someone else wanted us to do Pure Life, I think. So we got a couple good recommendations, and we want to see them keep coming. So make sure you comment down on this what you guys want to see next. And if you have tried any of the flower from either Baked Buds, Sandbox Grower, or Tafoya Farms.
And Tafoya Farms, like it said something else on here, right? It said Happy Goat. I don't know. What do you think that's like?
Happy Goat is the who's growing. I think that's where it's coming from.
Okay, dope.
Because Tafoya Farms, the actual bud they had that they grew, was outdoor, and we weren't gonna put outdoor against indoor.
I think on season 2 we're gonna do. Maybe we'll do the outdoors. You know what I mean? That'd be fun. Because there is some fire outdoors out there that hit just as good as indoors, but it wouldn't be fair. You're right.
Can't replicate the sun.
Yeah.
These indoor grows are doing a real good job at it.
Mm-hmm. What do you think so far? That's the first time I think I heard you cough for real.
That shit's fire. I like how it's burning. It's smoking good. The smoke's very thick on it too. Like, you know
Like
what I mean?
where it
Like when you
drops.
have that, like, yeah.
Instead of just like go straight in the air. I love that, dude. This is pretty good though, too. I'm not gonna lie, but I can't wait to try that as well.
Bro, it's already like oil ringing up. This is some true motor breath.
Baby Joker. I like that. Oh yeah. I could already tell just like how it ripped in the blunt. Jeez Louise. Steak and cheese. Big Buzz, I'm gonna hit you up tomorrow. I'm just kidding.
So unfortunately, he doesn't have his storefront open yet, but he does have his product available at Breaking Bad,
Breaking Buds.
Breaking Buds.
So you can find Baked Buds at Breaking Buds.
At Breaking Buds. So go rock with him. This tastes like olives. Literally, it tastes like black olives.
Yeah, this was
This is
definitely.
really hit. That'll be really lit.
This one's definitely gassy. Kind of has like that basement musk taste to it, like in a good way. When I say stuff like this, I'm just saying like stuff that I smell in the past that like I'm tasting through the terp. You know what I mean? Like when I say Fabuloso, I've never sipped on Fabuloso, but like if I would think that's what blueberry Fabuloso tastes like, that's kind of how I describe it. You know what I'm saying?
Now that I got this more properly lit, I definitely do get that like great gasoline terp.
Grape and gas and a little bit of like muskiness to it, huh? But I don't know, dude. This one actually has me coughing for real. Like not coughing.
Honestly, not to be a. It's like these are so different, like brackets. Like when we were looking at it bag of pill wise, like we thought this one was gonna be real close. I think it really is still close opinion wise, but just like hitting both of them, that shit made me cough.
And if you notice, we haven't really coughed that much. Oh my god. It's just, it's like, it's really expanding in the lungs and
How it feels.
and
Rub it.
Which one's on?
the motor breath.
Motor breath. Try it.
Yeah, the motor breath is on point. Shout out Sandbox grower.
Hey, my girl, she's been on a break too, low tolerance break. This bud right here was about to make her come out of retirement for a little second because she's like, that's the best bud I smell in a minute.
And it really is, honestly. You're right though, it doesn't taste like sweet black olives. Like wine, like if somebody dropped like an olive in like a glass of wine. They should call this martini instead of Baby Joker. That's what it reminds me of, like a martini.
I don't know where they got blue cheese.
They said blue cheese on.
I don't get not one bit of blue cheese.
Tastes like a martini. Like vodka and olive. Or wine and olive.
Damn. This is the highest that one of these has got me. I could feel it like in my chest. I'm like, oh.
It's hard to like keep it down too. Like it like expands. So
You literally
quick.
said it perfect. Like when you hit it, it like drops.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you like inhale, it feels like it just drops down.
And then it's like fighting to come back up when you're trying to like. But I don't know. This baby joke here, it's
I didn't know we had some water breath like that here.
me neither. That just tastes like straight Jungle Boys motor breath. If not
I
better.
feel like that's what I was about to say. Cause Jungle Boys, motor breath. It's like almost like a little watered down.
Can I interest you in some wine martini with an
Look at
olive?
that pull up. Like rip that and see how clean that burns.
Like even when you hold it upside down, look like only certain buds do that. Like where it's like the resin's burning along with the ash, and it like lets the smoke just like do its thing. But that one, I'm not really getting too much like flamage from it. You know what I mean? It's like lighter smoke.
And again, Tafoya Farms, this was the recommended one.
Yeah.
This is like one of the top dogs.
This one's just starting to taste like gassy ass marshmallows right now.
It tastes fire on.
Yeah, like, bro. And that's one of the strains that I loved the most from Sandbox was when he was doing the marshmallow OG for Sandia Botanicals. And to see that we had to throw one of their strains out the window last week was kind of like, it kind of hurt. You know
It
what I
shows
mean?
who's giving them their flavor.
Yeah.
No hater shit, but like,
Mhm.
but onto what like I'm really getting from this. It's like not really. It's not doing too much for me. Like I can't lie to you. Like maybe it just ruined it because I started it with that. But like just compared to like how it really smelled, I was getting more of a prominent smell. Like when I've seen it compared to like taste wise, you know? Like
Yeah.
that is almost like
And then
the taste is outshining the crazy smell.
like it's oiling up. Like if you can see right there, it's literally oiling up around the blunt. Like that's true resin. That's true.
This what's fighting to stay lit.
Yeah, like this one's staying lit based off of how wet it's getting from the resin. And,
Yeah, this one's lit cherry with it.
and to tell you the truth, I jam packed this thing, so I thought it was gonna have a lot more taste to it. But unfortunately, it just tastes like some wine that someone dropped an olive in. You know?
But it does taste like that. Tastes like an olive for a while.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes like it doesn't taste as good as I thought it was going to. This reminds me of when I first like got a good OG like type strain in Cali, doesn't it? This burns so clean
Like
too.
when I get off the plane in Cali and I have that Uber drive me, take me to Jungle Boys. See, like this tastes like a beer right now. Like
Bro, it's gonna be hard to smoke
Like a
anything
Bud
else
Light.
after this.
this tastes like a Bud Light, dude. Like a Budweiser. Like you know that gross Budweiser taste. Sorry, I hate to say it like that, but like that was literally the first taste. That
It came to your mind.
yeah. Dude, tell me that don't taste like a beer. Like if you're like at a party and someone's like, "Here, dog, enjoy this beer."
Enjoy this beer. I don't even like beer.
Me neither, dog. That's why I hate to say that about the bud, dude. I'm so sorry, Tafoya Farms. I'm definitely not trying to hate or nothing, dude. But like, when somebody, I know you guys put your care, but a lot of people,
Smoky in here.
a lot of people forget to put the care in the cure, right? Let's talk about that, right? Like when when you grow the most fire bud and you took care of it like a baby and it was indoor and you put it in the jars.
That's the freshest bud I've had too. And when was this packaged? This was packaged 3/1/24.
So like last month, right?
It is still so fresh.
And then what's that one?
This one. It doesn't even say. Oh, it was packaged around the same time.
Okay.
3/16.
And this one was a little. I'm not gonna lie. It was
This one was way fresher and it's been packaged longer.
Yeah, and it's in a jar.
Okay. Honestly, I know we're still smoking, but I feel like we could get into the scoring now.
I think so too. I think we can score it now that we're smoking it. We've already went through half of the blunt. So let's start with baked buds. Honestly, you wanna?
Yeah. We should start with Tafoya Farms.
Tafoya Farms.
Yeah.
I'm down. Whatever you. Think.
All right. So we're gonna start with presentation. The bud appeal and the bud smell was really good. I can't lie. I can't knock that.
It was like blue.
But one thing, like I've been saying, Mylar bags. We're knocking everybody for Mylar bags, so we're gonna have to do it. I'm gonna knock them a point for the Mylar bag.
Same.
I like their like branding and their little logo in the front. It's pretty dope. But it's just like, you know what I mean?
And the presentation is just, it's kind of basic. It's just
Yes.
like you could buy these black Mylar bags for like 1,000 of them for like $20 or some shit, right? And then the sticker looks,
And
it
even
looks
one
good.
thing,
The sticker, I like the sticker.
one thing he said, he's like, they spend the extra buck on packaging. You know what I mean?
And you could tell because
It shows.
the quality's there too. Like when the quality's there and the packaging there, and the like everything about the quality, when you check the boxes are there, right, and everything about the presentation is there, you feel like you got like a connoisseur product, you know?
So for presentation, what are you gonna give this guy? The Tafoya Farms.
7.
7?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're gonna give it a 7.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it like a 7.8.
7.8.
Cause I really like the product in there. You know what I mean? It looked and it smelled really good. So I'm gonna give him that.
Yeah.
So for feel.
So the feel that I got from it, I really didn't get that much of a feel from it. I got more of like I was searching for what Baby Joker's supposed to taste like, you know what I mean? And to me, it ended up tasting like what you said, like kind of like an olive with like a wine taste. And then now that it got like a little bit more resonance, it kind of had like a beer taste to it.
Yeah, it does.
So like, I don't know, like I feel like the feel was a little bit crunchy when I broke it up. It wasn't as fresh as when you rolled up the Motorbreath and I saw it just like...
Like literally, I put the Motorbreath in the blunt and I tucked it once and I showed him, I literally unraveled it just to show him it was all stuck together, like it rolled itself.
Mm-hmm.
But we always talk about that step fire.
But
for feel and feel, on the Baby Joker, what are you going to give it?
I'll give it a 7.8.
7.8.
Yeah. And just because I didn't really get like much of effect off of it. Oh, watch.
I'm going to give it a 7.6. Like it was real crunchy, like he said. It wasn't too fresh.
Mm-hmm.
And his was packaged like further out. So you know what I mean? I feel like it gives me the vibe of like, I don't know. Like, you know, when you can tell people cut corners a little bit?
That's
like, not to be rude.
That's sticky icky and tricky icky, right? Like, that's the best way to explain it without being like rude. You know what I mean? It's because it's a little bit tricky. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's hard for me to grasp onto this and be like, I can definitely like when I wake up in the morning.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 7.7.
I'm excited. You know what I mean? But
I'm gonna give it a 7.7 for feel. And so we're gonna go.
How much was
overall?
It? How much was it?
It was like $24 for 2 grams.
So $12 a gram. Overall, I'm gonna give it. I'll give it an 8. I'll give it an 8 overall.
Overall, I'm gonna give it a. I'm gonna give it a 7.8 overall.
Okay, dope. So there you have it. The scores are gonna pop up right now. And then
Just the scores for that guy.
Yeah, and so now we're on to Big Buds. Sandbox grower.
Yeah, for real.
I'm like I told DBG before the episode, I like Sandbox grower. I always have. I'll always speak highly of him. Because that's the way that the game is going to be gearing towards, I think, in the future. It's not only going to be about the hash and the rosin, right? But it's going to be about...
Bro, he has fire rosin.
And it's going to be about who grows the bud.
He's killing it with the rosin, too.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's dope to see that he's, like, doing it all in-house, you know? He's growing it there, washing it there, processing it there. Like, it's fire. He showed me everything, too.
And he
they
puts
got
his
a dope-ass facility.
And he puts his care into it. Even
yeah,
like,
but... As far as presentation,
so
what are you gonna say on this guy?
Sticker on the lid, jar for freshness, descriptive sticker that's very tiny and put neatly on the package. 10, straight up.
Okay,
that's a 10 for me. That's a 10 all the way. That's exactly how I want to see bud, because like when I run out of this bud,
it's a glass jar too.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind. It's a glass jar.
When I run out of the bud, I want to either fill it back up with the same bud or other buds that I get, right? Like with this, when I'm done with this, these end up on the bottom of the floor in my car. They end up all over the table in the kitchen. They end up everywhere.
And your bud gets squished if you have it for a little second.
And it turns into rosin. If I wanted rosin, I'd buy some cold carry. You know what I mean? Like, and
yeah,
we're just being real. So baked buds. Perfect 10 on the presentation because the bud looked fire as fuck. The bud is fire as fuck. And the presentation of the jar that it came in, absolutely fire as fuck.
Yeah, that's facts.
So,
honestly, I'm gonna have to agree with bro. I can't even like disagree.
And that's the first 10 that I've ever given because like when I hit that blunt right there, I don't want to hand it back. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna for sure give him a 9.8. Like 100%. It's like, ooh, that shit's gas too. Even when you smell it, it's just like so fire.
Yeah, so I definitely agree with that. On the feel, when you're breaking it up, I broke up a couple little nugs. We agreed it was kind of like that Billy Kimber feel, that Billy Kimber OG, like when you break
for Phil, I'm giving it a 10.
Yeah.
I have to give it a 10.
I agree with you.
Bro, even like smoking it, this is like the best blunt I've smoked in a while. I'm really not lying at all. When I say that like genuinely, this is the best blunt I've smoked in a while.
Yeah. I know. Like I said, I want to rip it and then not give it back, but I still give it back. You know what I mean?
That's how I felt right now. I had to get like what we're hitting that day.
So I agree. Feel, perfect 10. Shout out Sandbox grower. You're really setting the standard. You're setting the bar. I know you've worked with a lot of big time growers in the game, and I know you've exchanged cuts with the best of them, and you've gave cuts to the best of them as well. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even want to hit this compared to
we're gonna call that the beer OG.
the olive
oil.
The Bloody Mary. Tastes like a Bloody Mary.
You should have called it the Bloody Mary, and I would have liked that. You know what I mean? Because then you could grasp onto that taste and run with it, rather than let's call it Baby Joker, and you're like,
it doesn't taste like blue cheese. I'm gonna keep it a book.
It don't taste like a blue cheese. Or,
that's Motorbreath.
Or I don't. Yeah, that's definitely.
So for overall, so for Phil, did you give it a 10 too? So what are you overall? You're probably gonna be at a 10, huh?
Yeah, honestly, I think you got a perfect 30 from me. Sandbox grower, 10 all the way down from me.
I'm gonna give him a 9.9 because I have to like add up my two scores. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say a 9.9.
9.9. Okay, yeah. Cool. So yeah, I think it was very fire overall. Really good bud. The way you grew this was fantastic. The way you cured it was fantastic. It created an oil ring, even in the backwood, which is like unheard of sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Here, I'll give it back because you gave that.
He really is setting. He's setting the bar.
I'll take one for the chew.
I feel like you definitely set the bar on this one.
Yeah, like when we go into the second round of testing and judging, it's going to be hard. You know, we might even how do you think we should do this? Because we were talking about this earlier. Do you think we should, with the winners that won, do we go back to the place and say, give us another heater because we know you could do better, or do we keep continuing? For instance, battling this against like one of the other winners.
I really want to hear from the fans. So
anybody,
the first comment we really see on this, like from one of our OG fans,
because we have 4 more episodes to
go. I want to hear from y'all. So do you guys want us to get the ones that won, like the actual strings that won this, all in that bracket, and we'll even get them all and put them in there like in a hat and shake it up, and we're gonna pull out to see who goes against each other. You know what I mean? But. Yep. Do you guys want to see the same budget, or you guys want to see different strings from those places? You know what I mean?
Leave the comments below, because we really want to know. Like, honestly.
And then for this one, we have been telling you guys we'll throw the winner right here. We'll throw the scores up right now for what we scored this Sandbox, Baked Buds. Boom. That's for the Motorbreath 15. And we could add it up. We know that Baked Buds is going to take the W on this one, just based off of the scores. So, huge shout out to you. You're killing it. We got some other fire ones that we could pop into it if you guys want to see other strains from these places. But if you want to see the strains that we're rocking with now, then that's what we're going to do. So, just let us know what it is. I hope you guys are smoking with us, getting lit. Yeah, let's hit these for a little second.
Yeah, so.
How was everybody's 420, though? We were over there pretty much. You were at the
Civic Plaza.
Civic Plaza all day, huh?
All day with P37. We're handing out free merch. We're handing out a bunch of papers. A bunch of cool stuff was going down for 420. Shout out to Jordan Locke. Shout out to Almost Famous Brand. Shout out to everybody that was doing their thing. There was a bunch of nice brands out there. I know Headspace is out there doing their thing. I like their setup. It looked like the inside of like a cantina casita type thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was dope.
Shout out to the Crown. He actually came through this morning to the store.
One thing I have to add is I kind of want to tie on to what I seen Dizzy Loke say earlier that has to kind of be said. I wish we would show love to our like local artists and people like we do out of town artists. Like show the same love, please. Like come rock with us. Like we're really just trying to like. You guys don't realize you're supporting all these other people in other states and all that, and I get it. People are fire, you know what I mean? But we got dope people here. Show the same love, the same energy you do the other out-of-state people, and turn us up. Like, it's so free to show love, especially when we have events like that. It was free, you know what I mean? So we need you guys to rock out and just have the energy with us. Show the same love that we were trying to reciprocate to you guys. And you're going to see it back tenfold. I'm telling you.
And there was so many dope artists out there. There was Fragile Boy. There was King Franco. There was Stilo and King Rara, The Ruler. Defy was there. Trendsetter. Like a bunch of big names. You know what I mean? And they all killed it. Make sure you guys go peep out the recap. We did post that the day after.
They have even Juan Gambino.
OG
in the game there.
Yeah.
They had a lot of people. They had a group of people on that for sure. They had our boy Beans and Jaden.
Beans Valentino and Jaden, shout out to them.
They killed it.
They had the Crown on there too. That was dope.
Yeah, they had a lot of people. They had like a lot of names from over here for sure.
Ronnie and Kraz from UBR.
Yeah. They killed it.
Yeah.
They went crazy.
My boss's husband walked up to me and he's like, "Hey, do you know the name of the guy that was singing that Homies track?" And as he was saying it, Ronnie was walking by and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's Ronnie. That's him right there. He's dope. He's a battle rapper." You know what I mean? Like that's the kind of thing that like, and I'm not trying to use myself as an example in any way, but like that's how people should be talking about people as people ask about them instead of like, "Oh, I don't know who that is." Like, you know what I mean? Because I've seen people do that too, like purposely, and I know you know. Or they know who that is.
Hondro killed it too.
You know what I mean? Oh yeah, shout out to Hondro.
Killed that shit. His energy was there.
Yep.
For real.
He always puts on a good live show.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I noticed Hondro, whether it be like 50,000 people, like he's done sold out shows with Snow the Product, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
His energy's the same whether there be 5 people or like 100,000 people there, you know what I mean? And it's dope to see, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I want to see people like really get the love they deserve over here. We got some dope artists, up and coming artists that if they just received the same love you guys are giving to these out of town people. They would already got the attention they deserve.
Yeah.
But on this platform, we would want to just say thank you for everything you guys been doing, all the support you've been showing. It's really starting to show through. You guys are being really active, so make sure you have those post notifications turned on. You are subscribed, like this, and shout out to everybody that's been involved and been rocking with us from the jump.
Straight up. And shout out to everybody on the planet that's watching Strain Damage Worldwide right now. This is Strain Wars episode 4 out of 8 for season 1 before we break down the bracket. And yeah, you guys keep smoking, keep medicating, medicate responsibly for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Be safe.
Or do we not say peace yet? Or should we just wait till we finish the bloods?
Honestly, I'm pretty lit. And we found our winner, you know what I mean? I know you guys are probably lit on your end. So until the next one, guys, drop those comments. Let us know what you want to see next. Let us know if you've tried either of these places and what you're rocking with. And we love you, Strain Damage family. Peace.
Peace out.